That's a good place to start. So, now that got the NES, SNES, NES, SNES, NES.
SNES.
Actually,
PK
we do have
Earthbound is on there.
with us, for size comparison,
It's Big Brother.
older brother, big brother, and the infamously, criminally,
Almost.
where
there
is
you
it?
go.
There we are. All right. The 3-foot controller cable. I can just take a jog with this thing in tow, right? It won't even reach the floor from here.
But to be fair, you're putting it on the console. If it was on the table, it'd be reaching.
No, I really don't think you're scoring at any points here. All right, so for our audio listeners, we are unboxing the SNES Classic.
I wish it would take a much longer time. We just be like, we're still unboxing. Yep, still unboxing. That's a box that's being unboxed. Inside of that box is a
If
bunch of
only I
little
could
boxes.
describe the feel of this cardboard. All right, so
Welcome to the,
got another
Steven's holding a note.
poster / instruction manual.
Go, yeah, because I'm sure you're going to need an instruction manual.
Power, HDMI, done, ready, go.
It's just like building a thing of Legos. It's just like a bunch of like little yellow hands plugging things in.
That would be pretty tight, actually. All right, so there's your instructions, la 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 la, la. And this one's not as good as the NES one.
That's really just informative.
Yeah, just talking about the games. Oh, you're only talking about 6 games here? Well, excuse me.
Is it really only talking about?
Yes, it talks about it highlights Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, F-Zero, and Link to the Past.
Seriously, Mario Kart?
You're not gonna live in a world where Mario Kart's not popular. So
No. Like Mario Kart 8, I'd play Mario Kart 8 if I had it. But I don't know, dude. The original Mario Kart games just don't do it for me. So let's just say it again.
All right, Power Brick. It's probably the exact same that comes with the NES Classic. Maybe a little bit different rounded design.
Smoother.
Yes. Okay. I don't know which one I want to move on to first. Oh, of course. Let's do the HDMI.
There you go. That's what we came to see.
I'm really not even going to use these because I've already got these hooked up to my TV.
It's basically the same thing. You don't even need to give me this. I want my $5 back.
Don't tell Nintendo that. They're really fond of shipping consoles without power supplies. Like the new 3DS XL did not have a power supply.
Really?
Yes. And that was also the case with the DSi, I believe.
That's actually kind of funny.
Crazy. Alright. Power supply out of the way, HDMI out of the way. On to the fun stuff. So they give you not just one, but 2 controllers. And yes, these do work on the NES Classic as well as they plug into your Wiimote controllers.
There you go. That's the controller.
This is one of my favorite controllers ever.
It's so good.
I mean, this is. It's funny. I think I mentioned this before. I never owned a Super Nintendo, yet the Super Nintendo is my favorite Nintendo console of all time. Buttons feel good.
I mean, it's just like the NES is just a rectangle. You didn't even have 4 buttons. You got 2 little buttons over there, and then you got a little controller. You got D-pad.
Here you
That
go.
Bam. 4 buttons.
Shoulder buttons.
Shoulder buttons.
You're good. Shut up
You're
and go home.
rounded. See, look at that. Rounded. Shoulder buttons.
It's a good time, man. It's a good time. Good time to be a gamer.
I also remember my
Player 2.
buddy, his dad still has his original Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And these buttons always look like Smarties.
See, they kind of remind me of Good and Plenty because of the color scheme, like the purple pink.
I could see that.
All right. Oh yeah, okay. Then we have the USB cord, which is on the bottom.
It
really
feels
need
better.
that.
It feels better when you can when it's just round.
Yeah, actually, some people. Yeah. So here's the. Oh, and actually, let me go ahead and take this blue plastic off because Nintendo did good. And what they did this time around, they didn't just give us 3 feet of cable. They gave us 5 feet of cable.
Oh yeah, and that's a length I can live with.
Yeah. It's still 2 feet shorter than the original Super Nintendos. But, again, I have controller extension cables for the NES Classic that'll work just fine with this, so.
Yeah.
Do you need a fun comparison?
Look at that.
That's how much longer your cord is.
Isn't that fun?
I'm sure the visual is completely lost on audio, but
Look at that entertainment.
look at it. High quality.
That's super entertaining.
You can't get this anywhere else, people.
No.
All right, so here's our NES Classic, and for the main event, ooh,
Does it have more weight to it?
yeah, it does actually. It's actually heavier than the NES.
They just like glued a rock to it.
So there it is, Super Nintendo Classic. Aww. And the eject button is not a button anymore. There's no cartridge slot. Reset does work. And of course, power works when you slide it up.
That's cool.
It's got your red LED for when it's powered on. And then the weird part that kind of confused me before I realized what they were going to do. To plug your controller in, you have to take this little compartment that just slides down. It's not very attractive, but
Oh yeah. Now it's like it's looking at me. I can see you.
so yeah, here it is, the Super Nintendo Classic compared against the NES Classic. I wish I had an original NES and Super NES to see like, are they about, the same size? I still think that this is not nearly as attractive as a unit as the European and Japanese model Super Famicom and Super Nintendo in Europe. I just like the curves of that a lot better than this. Plus why purple and pink for the color scheme? Or purple and light purple?
It's like purple and lavender.
Here, you tell me if there's a weight difference.
I stepped on my
Power brick. Yes, no, maybe so.
I think so.
Oh gosh! Woo!
Switch.
Now I get what Nintendo was talking about with that Switch.
There might be like a slight difference in weight.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's like probably like a matter of grams, but
the Super Nintendo is indeed. Sorry, hear me. The Super Nintendo is indeed fatter and better than the NES.
So, okay. Well, that was it. The unboxing of the most scalped item of 2017, I'm sure.
This room is such a mess.
Oh, but it's a good mess. It's a good kind of mess.
It's just a pile of these.
You're gonna blow someone's eardrums out if you pop one of
I
those.
thought about it.
No. Headphone warning.